What's going on? You are now tuned in to the Con TV. Before I start off this episode, go like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell so every time I go live and every time I post, you'll be the first to know. Check it, bruh. It's cold, you know what I mean? 10 a.m. I've been up for about 2 hours. Got my furry hat on because my ears get cold. I don't know what it is, bruh, about being in California, but anytime it go under 70 degrees, Californians just throw on mad stuff like coats and hoodies come out, the boots come out, the Uggs come out, you know what I mean? It's pumpkin spice latte weather, you know what I'm saying? So it's crazy, bro. Anyway, plus it gets super cold in my garage, so. But anyway, bro, I just kind of like wanted to make this quick little video talking about black man independence. Now, commonly you hear the independent woman narrative. Well, I'm kind of flipping it, right? I'm using the black male independent narrative. The independent black man, if I guess you could phrase it, doesn't really matter. And the reason why I'm making this video is because this whole year, I just seen heterosexual black men just get slandered. And I'm gonna be real with y'all, I don't know what it is. Like, I go on Twitter and I see black women like Pam Keith, who are running for senator, saying black men who voted for Trump hate black women. I see a lot of other black women sometimes, and even black people in the LGBT community, really just scrutinizing black men, saying like we're cancers and like we're all this other stuff, or like we want to be white men. Like, I saw a black man make a video, write an article talking about how black men want to be white men. And honestly, I really don't understand where this is coming from. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why y'all use Breonna Taylor. And when I say y'all, I don't mean specifically black women. I just mean anybody who uses the narrative that black men don't protect black women, or who use celebrity events or conflicts to drive that narrative that black men are abusive and oppressive and are patriarchs and want to be like white men. It honestly, it make no sense. Like, I understand to an extent, and I'm not saying that the black man's relationship with the black woman has always been flawless and clean and supportive and everything. I mean, if you look at our media, they got us portrayed as drug dealers. They got us portrayed as, if you look at Tyler Perry movies, light-skinned dudes are like the savior. You know what I'm saying? No, I'm just playing. And then dark-skinned dudes are like the damn abusive guys. You know what I'm saying? And you got guys, and like, yo, all shout out to Tyler Perry. No hatred on, this is not hating on Tyler Perry. You gotta respect what Tyler Perry has done. But I'm just saying, you know what I mean? We use these narratives to drive this divide. And y'all use Breonna Taylor to do it. Y'all use Megan Tory to do it. Y'all use Toyin to do it. And y'all finally use actually, now that I think about it, y'all use the Ice Cube. This is when it really started. The whole political one was the whole Ice Cube thing, when Ice Cube was meeting up with Trump. And I did a video on that. Go check out my other video on that whole Ice Cube thing. But we just started getting this narrative that, yo, like, you know, what's going on with the black man? Why can't he work with Trump, with guys like Trump? Why can't guys like Lil Wayne and 50 Cent and, you know what I mean, Kanye West align themselves with Trump? You know what I'm saying? And I'm not making this a video to be like, oh, like, you know what I mean? Like, go Trump, because truthfully, I didn't even vote for Trump. I don't buy no MAGA hat. I didn't vote for that clown. You know what I mean? And I definitely disagree with a lot of how he carries himself. You know what I'm saying? And I don't agree with a lot of his policies. But what I can say is that I do think that the reason why the black man is identifying himself with Trump, sort of say, is because Trump is speaking to the black man. When the black man looks at Biden and Harris, what he sees is LGBT and feminists and immigrants even benefiting more than him, you know? And I know that in the black community, we've always been taught to be inclusive. And if you go to any major college right now, they'll tell you that inclusion is the wave. You know what I mean? Multiculturalism, diversity, all this other stuff. But what that's done is it's birthed inclusion. I mean, not inclusion, it's birthed intersectionality. So what is intersectionality? This shit was invented by this black woman. I won't say invented, but was theorized, I guess, by this black woman way back in like the 80s or some shit like that. Kimberly something. And basically now people identify with more than just our blackness. We identify with being a black man and you know what I mean, our sexuality. You know what I'm saying? It's gender, sexuality, and race all combined into one, you know? And so now any likelihood of us unionizing out the fact of us being black is not. You know what I'm saying? Not. NAUGHT. Like zero. Zilch, bro. Like it's nothing. You know what I'm saying? It's impossible damn near. And I'm just here to say, bro, that I think black men should have the right to vote for whoever they want. Now, I'm not saying that it might be the best. Like I might disagree with a black man who, you know what I mean, who wants to even vote for whoever, but that don't mean I'm going to scrutinize him and I'm going to even divide us, you know what I'm saying, even more. And I think that gender, sexuality, and political and ideological things are divisive tactics, you know what I'm saying, to divide us even more. It's honestly kind of crazy, bruh, how I see, like, I don't know, man. It got even more crazy when I saw a white lady. She was like a liberal or something, talking shit about black relationships. And I saw a few black women under there, and maybe like a few other black people just kind of like champion her, like, yeah, like, oh my God, like, yeah, like, I don't know, bro. I really don't understand it. You know what I'm saying? And fellas, black men, what I'm telling y'all, man, is y'all have the right to be whoever y'all want. You know what I'm saying? Y'all have the right to vote for whoever you want. Y'all have the right to speak however you want. Y'all have the right to date whoever y'all want. Listen, bro, y'all need to start thinking for yourselves. Now, that doesn't mean you go out and you just try to terrorize women or you try to be like an asshole. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that, you know, at all. I think, you know, you should have a good foundation and you should live righteously. But I know that this rhetoric can honestly affect a lot of y'all. And I feel like, because it's affected me, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes, like, I'm not going to lie to y'all and say, like, this shit don't get me hot sometimes. Like, when I see this and I'm like, yo, what the hell? Like, black men, what are you talking about? You know what I'm saying? And also, too, you can't even talk about the toxic things that black women do. It's always got to be how brothers are toxic. You know what I'm saying? We can't ever really speak on the toxicity that the sisters be doing or that women just be doing in general. You know what I mean? It's always got to be a man's fault. It's always got to be the man's problem. And I'm not saying that it ain't in certain cases. And like I said, I'm not saying that the black relationships between black men and black women has always been perfect. I'm not saying it's perfect, bro. Nothing is perfect in this life. You know, we still have a lot to do. You know what I'm saying? We also have a lot to work on, not only within ourselves, but with each other, you know? And that's why I don't care if brothers want to date white women. I don't care if brothers want to date Latinas. I don't care if sisters want to date white women. I don't care if sisters want to date Asian men. I don't care if they want to interracially date. You know what I'm saying? Because that shit, you know what I mean? That's just another way for us to even divide ourselves even more, you know? And I don't care if he vote for Trump or if he vote for Biden. You know what I'm saying? Was it a sound decision? Or was it like a decision that was based off of, oh, you know, this is the best option I got, so let me just roll with it? See, because we don't have a meritocracy. We don't live in a meritocracy. We live in a democracy. You know what I'm saying? And we don't have a meritorious mind when it comes to choosing our leaders. You know, it's never like, okay, they did this. We had this and they did this for us. Okay, yes, we'll vote for them. No, it's always like, oh, I'm a Democrat and I got to stick to that. Oh, I'm a Republican. I got to stick to that. And truthfully, both sides call the other a coon when truthfully, if you ask me, both sides be cooning at times. Not all of them, of course. Not all black liberals be cooning. Not all conservatives be cooning. But to be honest with you, how are y'all not capable of both being coons? You know what I'm saying? You just doing it for two different sides, you know? So I'm for the brothers who are sick of this two-party system. I'm for the brothers who are sick of always trying to live in the constraints of our stereotypes and how people think we should be. You know what I mean? It's time that we put ourselves first and think of ourselves first and put ourselves first. You know what I'm saying? I think I just said that twice. Anyway, I'm on a roll, bruh, so I don't really care. This is one take Jake shit right here, man. I did this in one take Andre. But anyway, man, hit my comments, man. Let me know what you think. I'm for black man independence, man. And, you know, brothers, if y'all need anything, bro, holla at me. Feel me? Hit my line, hit my Instagram. All that shit is in the link below. So I'm out.